Hello everyone, my name is Sagar, and in this video we'll see how we can use a multi-select lookup. So what I mean by that is, let me show an example. So if you're seeing the previous video, it will be very easy for you. So when I click on this button, currently if you can see, I can only select one record at a time. But assume if we got a requirement where we want to select multiple records, so how we can achieve such type of functionality. Also, there are multiple ways to achieve this, but in this video we are going to use SysLookupMultiSelectCtrl. So I will tell you everything just in a second. Now first thing is, first of all I want to clear this caption. I want to give a good caption here. So I can go to my controller and I can use this public class description caption function, and here I can return my caption whatever I want. So I can say this is demo tutorial batch job. So now this will get displayed. Alright, now let's come back to our main agenda. So let me go to contract first. So what we'll do, we are going to, so we'll create the same lookup only, but where we can select multiple records. So what I'm going to do, I think I don't need any kind of changes in contract. Okay, this normal one will not work. So what I will do, I will create a one contract here. So I don't need this name now. I will define a list type because as I want to play with multiple records, and I will say customers list. And similarly here I will need to do certain modification. So here what I will do, I am going to copy this and I will put this, because this is going to get me multiple records. So I need to define this AIF collection type attribute function. I already created video for this one, and here I will say that the return and type would be string. Alright, I think this should do, and I will close this. Now further, if you want to decorate it, we can do something like this. And can do something like this. Alright, so let me save it and let me now correct this function, because it would be public list. I can say param customer list. Here I can say list, and now here let me go here. I'm going to copy this. I'm going to assign this value here, and here we go. Here also I will specify the same value, and I will copy this and I'm going to paste it here. Alright, let me save it. Okay, here we have some error. Okay, so this is not closed. Let me close this. Alright, now our data contract is ready. So now I'll go to my UI builder. So first of all, let me do this, because there's going to be a lot of mess here. I'm going to completely remove everything from my UI builder currently. Let me close. Alright, So now we are all good. Alright, so now what I will do, I will need a dialog field. So that dialog field would be for my customer list. I can say customer list here. Now the first thing is that I'm going to use my build function to build this dialog. I can say public void build. Now inside this build, okay, I already have the this available in my contract, so I don't need this build. What I will do, I will simply use post run method here. Alright, and now here we'll simply write code for this. Now what I can do, I can simply specify here DLF customer list equals to, I will use this dot bind info method, and I will say get dialog field and get dialog field. Here I can give my data contract reference instead data contract object, and then I need to specify the method here. So this would be sc contract 2, and the method would be param customer list, and that's it. Alright, so now we have the reference of our customer list here. Now next thing is that now from my this DLF customer list dot, I can use this lookup button function here. I can specify form lookup button, and I will use this as always. And now let me write code inside my post run method. I'll say post run, and now here, so basically what we want to use, we want to use SysLookup. We'll use this particular guy control and this grid in our next video. So here I will use this, I will say MultiSelect and when you use this function SysLookupMultiselectCtrl, here you can use this function, like there are many functions. You have query run, if you simply want construct, but I'm going to go with query. Now once you have query, you need to pass all this information. So here you can get form run using this dot dialog form and from there you can easily get form run. Alright, so this is completed. Now you have the form run. Let me just re-verify dialog form. Now the next thing is that you need to provide your form string control. Okay, so your form string control is this, so you need to pass control of this. For that you can simply say dialog field customer list, let me again write it, DLF customer list dot control. So now you have the control as well. Now the next thing is you need to pass a query. Okay, so for that you will need to create a query. Then again you need to specify here boolean whether it's mandatory, or you need to tell what all fields you need. So first of all, let's create a query, as we need a query. So I'm going to create a query. I will say query equals to new query. Here I have simply created a query. Now inside my query I need to use a data source. So I'll say query build data source qvds equals to, and now I will link the, here I will say query dot add data source, add data source. So let me do one thing here. Now I can pass my query here. Let me complete this. Then we need a container as well. So let me write it till here only. And we need a container as well. So let me create a container first. I'll say container. Here I can say my customer list container. Here I need to specify my fields. So I'm interested in my cust table, and in which field I'm interested. I'm interested in cust account field. I can say cust table cust account, or I think it should be account number. Alright, here my container is available here, my query is available here, so let me complete this function. I haven't yet completed my query, so I will do it later. So my query is here, and then boolean type, I'm going to say it false. Then I need container, so my container is customer list container, the one which I have just created, and let me save it. Now let me save it. Now I will complete my query. Post run does not denote a method or cannot be, oh sorry, I think here I will say this as post build. I save it. Okay, now let me complete everything here. So here I have left this, so I can say query dot add data source. Add data source. My data source is nothing but my cust table. So I have to specify my cust table ID here. So this is completed, and then inside my this data source, as I'll be only interested in certain fields, so I can say fields. Here I can specify what all fields I need. So basically I will need only two fields. Let's say I need only account number and customer group field, so I can say add field. Here I need to specify my field ID, so my field ID is cust table comma account number, and then I need to other fields, they are not mandatory, so I'm going to only go with this. Then again I will say inside my data source I need this particular field. Then let me have one more field here. I can say cust table comma, this time I can go with cust group field. So now my query is also completed, and we go here. This query should be replaced with the smaller one, and also let me make sure this is also correct. So I'll say customer list container. Okay, this is also fine. Now let's do a build and we'll see how it works. Right guys, so the build is completed, but I think one thing that I forget here. So let me tell you, see, the lookup is available, even we can select multiple records, but I will click on select. So that is going to give me issue, because the reason for that is in my service here I have simply used this. Let me go back here. So it's param customer list, so I'm going to get a list. So now what I will need to do, I'll need to specify list. Here I can say this as my cust list equals to, I can say new list. Then I can specify types here, so this is going to be a string. Alright, and then inside my this list I can get a value from my this contract. So I have this contract, right? So I can call my that param method, param customer list. Now my data will be available inside my list. Now what I can do, I can use my list enumerator, and here I can specify my list enumerator equals to, and I can say this cust list dot get enumerator function. Then I can use my while loop, and I can say while my list enumerator dot move next function, and here I can do whatever I want to do with this records, either in my report or in my let me first of all complete this enumerator. It's list enumerator dot I can say get me the current item. So I will close this, and let me do an info here, all completed, something like this. Completed. So let me trigger a build now. Alright guys, so the build is completed, and now when I will click on these records, let's select this 1 and 5, 1, 3 and 5, 1, 3 and 5. Let me click on select. Let me click OK here. Now if you'll see, I can get this 1, 3, 5 here. So let me reiterate what we did. So we did the first change that we did is we changed our contract here, okay, and we use this EIF collection type attribute. We specified we use list. Then the second change is, in order to get this value, as we are going to get a list, so that's why I released here list and list enumerator. And then going to my UI builder class, here I simply get a reference from post build. Inside my post run, I simply created a query. I created a container, and then I use this SysLookupMultiSelectCtrl. I call this construct with query. Here I need to provide form run, so I provided the form run using this dot dialog, and from dialog I went to dialog form, and from here I can easily get form run. Then it was asking me for the control ID of this particular dialog that I provided. Then it was asking me for the query, so I've created a query as well. I specify the fields as well. Then here it was asking a container field, so I added this container field here, by which you can get the value as well. So thanks for watching this video. In our next video we'll see how we can do same with using SysMultiSelect grid control.